Come on in. It's time. It's tea time. Have you been rushing today? Yeah,
But
I
I'm
have.
still on the ground, on the ground. I'll soon be fluttering if I can find my wings, find my wings. Impatiently, I want to fly today, but I hear a gentle voice inside me say that slow and steady steps will be my pace. Slow and steady steps will win this race. It will take some time, but the victory will be mine. Slow and steady, I'm gonna learn to fly. I'm starting to believe I only race with me, only me. I can't give to someone else
You got to take care of
this
yourself.
journey for myself.
Get on in here.
It's for myself.
Come on in. We're almost at 200. And we got 30 on YouTube. But that ends up being a lot more than that. So y'all get on in here and let's have a little tea together. I had a visitor today and I haven't seen him in a couple of months. So we social distance. He wore his mask and it was my son. I talk to him every day, but I don't get to see him every day. So it's all good. It's all good. Anyway, folks, sometimes you just got to slow down, take a break, and enjoy the process, because I know we wish every day away, but one day your kids are going to be grown up. The only thing that makes me feel old is I have a 45-year-old son. Yeah, no, he's 46 now. Let me think. Yeah, he's 46. 46-year-old son. And it just doesn't seem possible to have a 46-year-old son. It doesn't. So that's the only thing that makes me feel a little bit older than I am. But I'm happy. People, somebody's from Mexico. People getting in here. So give me a share and a thumbs up and all kinds of good stuff. Just need to relax, don't we? Anybody got any requests for any stories? Anybody got any questions they want to put into the comments? I might answer. We had question and answer session this morning, and it was pretty good. Oh, somebody blew their knee out. I don't know why we're frozen, because we're not frozen here. Everything's moving right along. We had 3 inches of rain yesterday and last night. So water is everywhere. It's good morning in Australia, way early in the morning. What do you do to, let's see. That's not it. What do you use to clean your fridge? A sink full of hot soapy water and a purple rag. That's what I use to clean my fridge. Somebody got their ultimate package today. Did you love it? I'm looking for comments here. Cancel. I just want to see comments. I don't know how to bring them up. Anyway, there's some. Everything's okay on Danielle's end. Becky loves her ultimate package. And we got word today that the tea is in port in New York. We've got the decaf tea in port in New York. How cool is that? So we might have tea in a week or so. One of my babies is helping declutter and organize our bookshelves. I don't know why. I love you for your help to our family. By the way, Miss Featherstone, Anthony's wife. Y'all are just so sweet. Do you have an emergency binder? We have an emergency control journal that you can download for free. Yeah, it helps you. It's in, if you want to buy a control journal, it's in there. Well, decaf will be here before you know it. It's hard to watch two at once. Give us a weather report. Weather is this, it's sunshiny and beautiful out. It's just a little breezy. And the sun was kind of bright, so I didn't get out on the back porch today. I am cooking shepherd's pie, and I've got it simmering on the stove right now, and I will be putting it, I think I'll be leaving it in the cast iron skillet that I'm using, and then I've got a layer of mashed potatoes that's going to go over the top of it, and then I'm going to bake it until it's good and bubbly, and I'm going to put some garlic Parmesan stuff on top of it. It's going to be good. And if it's not good, it'll still be eaten. So somebody's got a birthday today. Tuna noodle casserole. I haven't had tuna noodle casserole in forever. I learned how to make that in high school. Tuna casserole. Rainy. It's raining in Baltimore, Liz says. I think I need a nap. How about y'all? Pouring at North Myrtle Beach. Yeah. Let's see who that was in North Myrtle Beach. Jamma. Okay. If you want the shepherd's pie recipe, I just use a recipe as a guideline. So I just looked up easy shepherd's pie, and I had a pound of hamburger meat that was frozen that had to be cooked. I put an onion in it. I got some better than bouillon beef, and I put a teaspoon of that in a cup of water because it called for a cup of beef broth, and I didn't have any beef broth. And then I made hot water to melt the stuff in, and I had about a third of a cup of dried veggies, for soup veggies, and I put that in the hot water and let it set for an hour, and then I poured all that over my beef and onion, and then I've added a tablespoon of tomato paste, and I get tomato paste in a tube. It's like a toothpaste tube, and that way you don't have to throw out a whole jar of tomato paste, and it works really well. And then I put some red pepper in it, powder, and some garlic powder, and I'm gonna put a little Worcestershire and either leave it in my iron skillet or I'll put it in a casserole dish. I don't know which yet. But sometimes you just need comfort food, and shepherd's pie is that. It's kind of like a one skillet meal, and I like one skillet meals, one crock pot meals. Oh, somebody's talking about having split pea soup. I have got to tell you a story. This happened to me. I made a pot of split pea soup. I had a ham that I had cooked in the crock pot, and I took the ham juices and used that for the split peas. Oh, and it was so good. And I cooked it in the crock pot, and it was smelling great. It's like real comfort food. And so I thought I would take a little test. And I had this little cup, and I went over by my computer, and I was going to take a taste of it. And evidently I got an air bubble in it, and it burped the cup. It was so thick and rich. This air bubble goes, and it blows up on top of my laptop, my brand new laptop. And I immediately flipped it upside down. Don't know why that was my instinct, but it was my instinct. I flipped it upside down, and Michael had to buy me a new keyboard because that stuff set up like cement in my keyboard. The keys didn't work, nothing. It was awful, awful. So, good rule of thumb, never eat around your computer. Well, now I just have a keyboard, and my computer is under the shelf, and it's never really out in the open, so I really can't spill anything on it. So, that was my deal with split pea soup. I changed the name from split pea to spilt pea soup because it ruined a computer. Yeah, I like roasted garlic too. You can just cut the top of it, put a little olive oil on it, put it in some aluminum foil, and stick it in the oven and bake it. And it gets so sweet. And then you squeeze all the garlic out of it, mix it with some butter, and it makes the best garlic bread. Roasted garlic bread. It did taste good. It was wonderful. So I've been cooking on slow. I have a rule. I don't cook on high. I never cook on high anything. It just makes me crazy. So I like an electric stove that I can turn it all the way down on low, as low as it can go. And I just let things go. Let it go. Just slow and steady. And it cooks out the moisture, and it's really good. Anyway, folks, what's for dinner at your house? A lot of you have been telling me. Knowing what's for dinner is such a relief. It's such a relief. And you can play games with yourself. You can take a bunch of pieces of paper or Post-it notes and write down, just brainstorm all your favorite meals and put them in a jar. Peanut butter jars are great for this. And just put them in the peanut butter jar. And write down as many hamburger recipes that you like to fix. Little casseroles, Mexican casserole, hamburger soup, shepherd's pie. I have a hamburger helper recipe that I made last night that has noodles in it. Put them and just draw 7 out. Just draw 7 or draw 5, and then use one day for leftovers and another day for pizza, and you're good to go. I used to have a 5-week running menu, 5 weeks. And because a month has, when you look at any given month on a calendar, it's spread over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like this is March of 2021. It's over 5 weeks. So that could cover a whole month. 5 weeks. Let me go back to January. We're in November. 1, 2, 3, 4. November. It's 5 weeks. So I made this little cheat sheet, and this is before I had a FlyLady calendar, and I would I just had, I could go 5 weeks without really reproducing anything except for a pizza night, and I think I might have done beef roast because my family liked beef roast. But then you have a soup and you have a stew and you put together these one pot meals and casseroles and make it easy on yourself. Well, y'all keep in mind, our calendars are 25% off. Get your calendars ordered so you're not writing on the wall come January. Get them ordered, and they make great clutter-free gifts. And then we have our Back to Basics package is $49.95. We have the Ultimate Mop, our Big Purple Mop pack plus is $39.90. We got some great sales going. Feather dusters are $12 off. And our ultimate package is $100 off. It's $111. You're never going to get a deal like this ever again. And it's not going to be lasting long. So get it while you can. And if you'll menu plan, you'll save money to get the things you want and need. Because if you make it fun, and our tools make getting your house blessed fun, you're just going to be so blown away at how much fun it is to use our tools. Well, y'all have a great rest of the day. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow for Friday. And it's the weekend. We clean out our purse. You know, we're running some errands today. So get some things done. And drink your tea. It's good for you. I love you all. Take some time out. Put your feet up. See you later.